Hello and officially welcome to the Etsy Shop course. I'm so excited that you're here. In this video, I'm going to show you what we're going to cover throughout the course, what you can expect, as well as some helpful tips to improve your learning experience, specifically here on Udemy. So let's get started. So first, we're going to cover all about what Etsy is, the Etsy overview, how you can succeed as a business on Etsy, as well as how to build a brand you're excited about and choosing a niche to sell. Next, we're going to cover all about product research, and even if you already have some product ideas, or if you've already been selling on Etsy and you already have your own product, I would highly recommend that you watch through this module because it's packed full of resources and tools, strategies and ideas to help you not only improve your current products if you already have one, but also expand your product line. So a really wonderful module. If you have no idea how to sell, if you've never sold anything in your life, I believe this is going to give you all of the tools, resources, and knowledge that you need to do that successfully. Then we're going to dive into keyword research and why keyword research is so important, and we're going to be using everything that we learned in this module to apply to our Etsy SEO. We're going to explain why Etsy SEO is so important, how to do this. I'm going to show you everything throughout this course with tutorials and examples. So even if you're a complete beginner, I'm confident that you're going to be able to learn and apply everything in this course. Next, we're going to talk about marketing and growth strategies, how to really maximize and skyrocket your Etsy success, some tips, some features that Etsy offers that can help you really increase and boost sales. Then my husband Sumner is going to dive into all things advertising. He's going to tell you how to set up Etsy campaigns, how to set up Google, Pinterest campaigns, and a lot of gold nuggets, so be sure to go through every single video in that module. Then we're going to talk about shop management and all of the logistics and necessary things that you're going to need to know to actually run your Etsy business, how to fulfill orders, what you can do in your listings, and some other features that Etsy offers that are really helpful. And then lastly, I'll be providing you with an Etsy success checklist. So this is a list of things that is just a quick guide to help you really succeed on Etsy, remind you of certain tips and strategies that I not only mentioned throughout the course, but a few extra things as well. And I want to remind you that throughout the course, we're going to be mentioning some resources and tools and websites that we highly recommend and that we have built just for you. And you can find those right here on the lectures. When you see this drop-down menu, resources, you can just click on that button and you're going to see a drop-down with all of the tools or websites or anything that we mentioned throughout the lessons. So you can just click on each one of those and it's going to open in a new tab. Also, some of you might think that I speak a little bit too slow. Some of you might think I speak too fast, but no worries, you can learn at your own pace because right here under the video, there is a play bar and you're going to be able to choose whichever speed you want the video to play to. So you could slow down or make it faster to find what's most comfortable for you. Also, another thing you get with this course is mine and Sumner's one-on-one guidance. So if you have any questions, you can refer to the Q&A section below and you can first search through some of the questions that have already been asked here in the course so you can have your question answered as fast as possible, and you can do so by clicking the search box on the top. And if you don't see your question there, you can always ask a new question and I'll do my best to answer them as soon as possible within 48 hours because I want to make sure you have everything that you need to succeed on your Etsy business. And lastly, it's just the beginning right now, but once you get a feel for the content, I would really appreciate if you could leave us a rating, your honest feedback. You can do so by clicking in the leave a rating button on the top right corner of your screen. And your feedback not only will help future students of the course, but it also help me know what I'm doing well, what I can improve on, and keep offering you the best content possible. So I'm super excited. This course is a complete course, so be sure to watch through everything. And again, I'm so excited that you're here. I hope you are too. And without further ado, let's dive in. So, if you got to this video, it's because you have at least an idea of the incredible opportunity that Etsy can be for you and your business. But if you still have any doubts, I'm certain that by the end of this video, you're going to be as excited as I am to take advantage of this opportunity today. So, let's go over a few statistics and characteristics of the platform. First, Etsy is the 27th most visited site in the US and the 62nd worldwide. That is huge. If you think about how many websites are accessed by the world, by users all over the world, as well as in the United States, you realize that the 27th place is a really amazing spot to be in. Think about all of the websites that you access, Facebook, Google, all of the social media platforms, or your favorite online stores, I don't know, Zara, H&M, all of these websites. Etsy is the 27th most visited, so you can see how good of a platform could be and how many users you can easily attract by being on the platform. Also, Etsy has one of the lowest fees compared to other e-commerce marketplaces. So, for example, if you've already been selling on Amazon or Walmart or eBay, you're going to be able to compare how much money you could actually keep in your pocket after the sale by selling on Etsy versus other marketplaces. Etsy also has a reputation of having really good high-quality products. So that is obviously a responsibility for you when you're selling something on Etsy, but it's a great advantage because a lot of other marketplaces do not have that reputation. A lot of users expect just cheap products, so they're there maybe for the lowest price rather than just high quality products where you could charge more money and again keep more money in your pocket. Etsy has also been growing a lot lately. I'm going to show you very soon the graph of the growth of Etsy in the last few years, but this is really amazing because not only sellers and buyers are seeing the potential of Etsy, but the platform itself, they're starting to position themselves differently and seeing all of the potential new users and potential new sellers. And that is a great opportunity for us as sellers, as we are going to be able to reach more and more audiences. Etsy also offers some unique integrations specifically with social media platforms. We're going to go over this throughout the course. There's really exciting integrations specifically with Pinterest, but Etsy actually creates social media graphics for you, done for you with your product listing photos or with some of your shop achievements, and you don't even have to waste any time creating those for yourself. You can easily just share and grow your Etsy shop on your other social media platforms. And honestly, I don't know of any other marketplace that does that as of today. Etsy Marketplace is also a platform where users go to actually discover new items. So for example, a lot of us would go to other marketplaces such as Amazon or Walmart or just Google Shopping with a product in mind. Oh, I want to buy food for my cat, or I want to buy just a phone case or something like that. So you go ahead and you just type phone case on the platform and you just search for the exact product that you want. But a lot of users of Etsy are actually not only willing, but they're curious to see new products that sellers have to offer without necessarily having those products in mind or having that need to buy that product. So that is yet another amazing opportunity for you to offer unique products and get potential customers to look at your listings without them even having the idea of buying what you're offering in the first place. And because of that, Etsy also prides itself in offering very unique products. And again, this is a responsibility for you as a seller, but it's also an amazing opportunity where you can put your creativity to work. Users are not only excited to see those unique products being offered, but they're also willing to spend a lot more money in order to have that unique product. So again, that is an incredible opportunity for you and me as sellers. Another great benefit of Etsy is that customers are open for longer shipping times. Because a lot of Etsy products are customizable or they're handmade and they're very unique products, users know that a lot of times that in order to get that unique product, it takes some time for the seller or the creator to actually make them and package them properly in order to offer that unique and very high quality product. So for a lot of other marketplaces, customers just want something for the next day and in 2 days. So when you're selling on Etsy, you don't have that constant pressure that otherwise you would have on other marketplaces that you're going to lose the customer because you need some extra time for your logistics. And then last but not least, 95% of shop owners run their Etsy shop completely alone. So that is very encouraging that you don't need to have a big team or managers or whatever it is in order to succeed on Etsy. Not only the majority of shop owners are completely alone running their own business, but Etsy also makes it very user-friendly and it makes it very easy for you to use your shop manager, having that in mind, knowing that most people are running their shop completely by themselves, not only creating the product or sourcing the product, but also fulfilling all of the orders and managing customers and all of that. So I don't think there are any doubts of how amazing of an opportunity Etsy is, but just to put the icing on the cake, let's compare Etsy to other marketplaces. You see here that Etsy is on the top 5 of all other marketplaces. Obviously, it might look to you that it's very small compared to Amazon or eBay, but 3.5% of all sales done online are done on Etsy. That is a lot. So you can see that Etsy is growing, starting to catch up with these other marketplaces. And to get even better, you can see over here that last year, the number of active buyers on Etsy almost doubled. And as I said, they're only growing and they're only projected to keep growing. So that means more and more potential customers are looking at what you have to offer. I hope this got you excited to open your Etsy shop as well. So let's not waste any more time. Let's go to the next video. So now you know the huge potential of creating your own Etsy shop, but let's take a look at the types of buyers and businesses that are successful on Etsy for you to determine if Etsy is right for you and your business. So first, what type of products are successful on Etsy? First, there are the digital products, for example, digital downloads and printables like art, or all types of stationery like invitations, envelopes, or templates such as planners and calendars or checklists. Those kinds of products are extremely successful on Etsy, therefore definitely a viable option for your Etsy shop. And also print-on-demand products. And for the purpose of this course, we're considering print-on-demand a digital product because you're not going to be the one responsible for buying the physical product itself, for example, the t-shirt or the mug, the cap, and you're going to be partnering with another company and integrating that with Etsy. So all you're responsible for is creating the designs and the mockups and the listings. So for the purpose of this course, we're considering print-on-demand digital products. But let's say you do want to offer, for example, t-shirts where you have your own printer at your home and you can print specific designs such as best dad ever or any type of customizable design that you want. Those, we're going to be calling those handmade products for the purposes of this course. So for digital products, the 2 most successful types of products are digital downloads or printables and print-on-demand. And a couple of examples of digital products that may not be such well suited for Etsy are, for example, online courses such as this one. If you have online courses or maybe like an ebook, any type of informational product like that, there are other platforms that I believe you would be more successful utilizing instead of Etsy. That's not to say that you cannot offer that type of product here on Etsy, or if you have some sort of service, or for example, let's say you're a videographer and you like going out and taking high quality, beautiful clips and you want to sell those files, you can definitely do that on Etsy, but there are other platforms that might be more well suited for that type of purpose. Now let's take a look at some physical products. As we talked about before, Etsy loves unique products. So for example, let's say what your business is all about is kitchen products. Let's say you sell garlic presses or measuring cups. Those types of products, very common and day-to-day products, are usually not very successful on Etsy. However, you could absolutely turn that into a very successful product. For example, let's say you want to offer beautiful sets of measuring cups, like maybe made of copper or brass, with opportunity for a customer to customize it. Maybe they want to put the family last name on it, or maybe it's a gift for their grandma who's always baked for them. You can make that common product into something very unique and be successful on Etsy. Also, as we already mentioned before, giftable products are extremely successful on Etsy. So if you can make your product into something that is targeted for a gift, for a special occasion, if you offer special packaging or the option to put a gift message with your product, you can definitely be successful on Etsy with that. And then lastly, another type of successful physical products are customizable products, as we said. So not only you can offer something, like I said, the measuring cups, the product itself, with the option of something being customizable, or you can offer something like doormats, and then the customer can choose whatever design they want to put on the doormat. It could be the family last name, or it could be a saying, or like an inside joke for a friend or something like that. So businesses that offer these types of products are definitely the most successful ones on Etsy. Now let's take a look at the types of buyers that are on Etsy. So Etsy used to have a connotation, maybe still does, of being primarily female. And actually, that's for a reason. Up until last year, they used to have 80% of their users being female versus 20% male. But last year, things started to even out with being 50-50 male and female users. However, there's still statistics that show that the majority of buyers, people who actually go ahead and make the purchase, are female users. But do not get discouraged if your product is primarily targeted for male users, because as we talked about it before, Etsy is heavily used for people to buy gifts. So what you can do is market your product for females to purchase for their loved ones, for their husbands or dads, for special occasions like birthdays, Father's Day, and all that. So for example, if you have like a toolkit, like let's say you have a leather belt or wallets or anything like that that is primarily targeted for males, you can definitely be strategic about this and on your listing, target females that might be wanting to buy this for their husbands, for their dads, for their friends or loved ones. In terms of age, the majority of users are between 18 and 40. And I know that's a pretty wide range, but also statistics show that the majority of purchasers are between 25 and 40 years old. So majority millennials. And last but not least, the most successful categories on Etsy are home decor, jewelry, and wedding categories. But do not be discouraged if you're planning on offering products that do not fall within these categories. As we talked about, there's so much opportunity on Etsy and more active buyers who are coming to the platform, who are using as a discovery tool. So they're open for all types of offers for your product, no matter what category it falls in. And then actually, if you go to your smartphone and you download the Etsy app, you're going to see that Etsy categorizes themselves as a marketplace for handmade and vintage goods, because this is what they used to be known for. However, as we talked about, Etsy has been finding a new positioning in the marketplace, and products, even like common products, as long as they're somehow unique, as we talked about, if you offer customizable products, they've been very successful on Etsy. So in my opinion, what's driving Etsy's success is design. So that is an amazing opportunity for you and me sellers to put our creativity to work and develop products and differentiate your products with very unique designs. You could be selling, as I said, something very common, but with your own twist on it, with your interests or your brand values, which we're going to talk about very soon. So I hope this was helpful for you to determine if Etsy is right for you and got you excited to open your own Etsy shop. So let's get to it.